Now for the News Award. This is for a single news report in print or broadcast media that deals with current affairs in the developing world. Let us see the nominees.
Central African Republic. Rape victims.
Even those who make it to hospital face terrible hardship. No drugs, little nutrition and infection means 16-year-old Janice is too weak to give birth herself. The midwives are literally forcing this baby into the world. Her brother and sister were both slaughtered by the Seleka. Now she's alone, chased from her home and pregnant after rape, and she's struggling to give life to another.
Chemical school attack.
An old blanket to cover a corpse. There's no dignity in death in Syria. What happened here almost defies words. The end of the school day, a playground full of teenagers, and an incendiary bomb that killed over 10 pupils and left many more writhing in agony. We met the man who took this video, we saw the victims, and we visited the scene. The headmaster doesn't want to be identified, but he explained what happened.
This was the most horrific thing. We've seen images on TV, we've heard many stories, but we've never seen anything like this before. The worst thing in life is watching someone die right in front of you, and you can't do anything. There were dead people, people burning and people running away. But where to? Where would they go? It's not safe anywhere. That's the fate of the Syrian people.
Raped, plundered and ignored. Central Africa state where only killers thrive. Mark Townsend was the first European reporter to enter the Central African Republic since the rebel takeover, venturing north to where the uprising began. His shocking report not only exposed the atrocities taking place, but also the international community's lack of response.
Even inside the hospital, they were not safe. The Seleka stormed the grounds in mid-April and, according to a hospital worker, began raping patients. Staff fled as the rebels destroyed the hospital's 3 ambulances and looted everything, including lamps, refrigerators, medicine, even hospital beds. Farmer Philippe Benazon, 63, carried one of his 6 daughters, who was heavily pregnant, 10 kilometres from their village to the hospital. There was no ambulance. We were bringing her by foot, but her baby died on the way. When we got to the hospital, they took the baby from her belly.
Well, the judges faced a really difficult challenge in selecting the nominees with a wide range of reports from across the news landscape. They commended the 3 finalists for their engaging treatment of the issues, which had a lasting impact on the viewers. Please welcome Christina Nicoletti Squires, editor at Channel 5 News, new one and brilliant at that, and chair of the jury, to reveal the winner of this year's News Award.
It's rather strange for me to be in a place with John where we're all dressed so smartly. We've been around the world in a few places. This was a really interesting category to judge, and I think it's a real testimony to these awards and to much of the work that's gone on, that shining a light on things that's going on in the world is becoming not the preserve of just sort of smaller news stations and newspapers, but interestingly, we have a really wide range of reports from right across the media, from mainstream media to more smaller ones. And we had a really tough job when it came to judging them. It was a difficult choice, but one that was unanimous and might be surprising. We all went into this business to make a difference, to shine a light on the world, highlight injustices and do something about them. And the winner of this award actually did that, and their reports actually made the United Nations sit up and take notice, the UK government sit up and take notice. And the winner is Raped, Plundered and Ignored, Martin Townsend.
Well, thanks very much. I suppose the tragedy is things got worse since. And this, I guess, is for those whose stories we don't know. Thank you.